Good morning. It's Tuesday, November the 28th. I'm Todd Duplantis, and we're live at the HCC studios. Make sure, welcome to Up to the Minute. Good to have you with us. It is a Tuesday. It's chilly outside. And one person who's, I believe, outside of the studio this morning, going to have to bundle up soon. Benji Escobar, my co-host this morning. Benji, good to see you. Is it chilly, I imagine, for you this morning as well?
It is. And even with this weather, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. So I don't
Well,
know if
you
you can hear
got
my
back from
voice.
vacation, right? You got back from vacation, didn't you?
Yes, I went
Yeah.
to the lovely country of El Salvador where Miss
Yeah.
Universe was hosted this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I brought some back.
Brought
I guess.
something back. Yeah. Every time I seem to go on vacation, I come back not feeling well. So I get it. I understand. But we're glad to see you here back with us, Benji. I know it's been a little while before since you've been on the air, but good to see you back. And we're good to see everyone watching us this morning on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're here just about every morning. HCC is in session, Mondays through Fridays at 10 a.m. But Benji, they can also catch us in social media anytime and on our cable channel.
Yes, you're right. We can catch us live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, but Houston Community College District. We're also on YouTube, X, LinkedIn, and HCCTV, where you can catch the rebroadcast of this show at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
All right. It is the holiday season, Benji, and they've got a big annual event over at the Central College, our annual tree lighting at HCC's Central Campus. Karl Mays is joining us there from the Central Campus. Good to see you, Karl.
Hey, man. Listen, Todd, anytime you guys have me on, it's always a pleasure.
We appreciate you being here. I know it's going to be a big night for you guys tomorrow as we're going to have the holiday lighting. It's become a big tradition around here.
It is definitely a tradition, and it's something that's needed, I think, not just for the college, but definitely for the community.
Right. Absolutely. So we'll tell you more about that in just a few moments. Karl will be with you in about 10. Okay, we're going to kick things off. It is Tasty Tuesday, and it's also Native American Heritage Month. And we're traveling now to Taos for some authentic indigenous food. Ben Sandoval is the co-owner and chef of Tiwa Kitchen, Restaurant, and Bakery, and our Tasty Tuesday guest. Been a little while, Ben. Good to see you back on the show.
Oh, thank you. Yes, a little bit excited, but I'll get over that.
White Buffalo, is that your native name? Is that correct?
Yes. That was given to me by some spiritual leaders in our religion society.
And before we get started on the restaurant's history, remind our viewers of your own Pueblo background.
Yeah, we're located way up north in New Mexico, and we're almost to the border of Colorado. And we've been here for thousands of years, and we've managed to feed our own tribe. And what I'm going to present today is some of the foods. Well, we're going to do the blue corn pancake breakfast with blueberries, wild blueberries.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. But tell us a little bit about your menu items that you have on there, and what are some of your more popular dishes?
Okay, the most popular is the meats, which is buffalo meat. And then we stuff the fry breads with the buffalo meat and some chili sauce. And a little bit of cheese in there. And it's very good. And we smother it or we just serve it like that. And another one is our blue corn fry breads that we make. And then we put all kinds of meats in there, chicken or beef or buffalo. And we try to be modern because we're a lot of our foods here are really kept not a secret, but it's like part of our religious foods. So we don't use too much, but we do use blue corn, which I grow. I grow a lot of corn and white and blue corn, and I grow a lot of vegetables. And that's what we use. And it's everything has to go through inspection. So if you
and from what I understand, you guys also have an outdoor oven that you do a lot of your baked goods on. Is that correct?
We have the outdoor oven that we make our buns, and we make the breads. The outdoor oven buns, and let's see what else. So we make cookies, and then we make the Aussie buns. Those are the cookies also, and the pies are pinion apple prune.
Well, we're going to have a link in our post after the show where people can go to your website, because I know you also ship some of these goods as well. Let's take a look at what you're making today. Maybe you can get started on that. You got some pancakes, blue corn pancakes. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going to make blue corn pancakes with the blueberries. I got the blueberries here. And I got the pancake mix here. And that's white corn. And this is blue corn that I grow. And I'm going to add it in here into the pancake mix.
So the blue corn goes into the pancake mix from what you're doing, right? Okay.
Yeah, because it really changes the mix that I have here. And it makes it a great flavor too, the blue corn. And this is
right.
The blue corn that we make, we process it in our own way, which is we roast it, and then we
so you roast the corn before you grind it, is that? And do you have a stone grinder you guys use?
Yeah, we use the stone grinder. And then I'm going to add the blueberries.
Okay. And once you put this on the griddle, how long does it take when you're cooking it up? I mean, I imagine it wouldn't take long at all.
About a minute or two.
Okay.
And we'll add water. We don't add milk or anything like that into our batter mix, because it's the taste.
And do you? I also understand you have do you have a special syrup you put on these pancakes too?
Yeah. Choke cherry. Yeah, we got two types of syrup. We have the fruit that grows here on our own land here, which is the choke cherry, and then we have the wild plum.
Oh wow! Okay.
We make both syrups and jellies with that, and I'm going to show you that in a bit here.
Now, I know you guys have like a modernized kitchen, but the techniques, and it sounds like the preparation and the items that are on your menu must be passed down from generations. Is that right?
Yeah. This is the only way we can do business, is if we have a sort of a modern kitchen. Without that, we can't do any business. So everything is now like that.
But the food is authentic enough, I imagine, because the tribe is accepted as well, correct?
Oh, yeah. And I'm almost done with the batter mix.
So once again, I didn't get to ask you at the top of the segment, but what's the weather like there on the border of Colorado?
Well, right now it's sunny, but we had about 6 inches of snow. But it just melts quick.
Yeah.
There's some in the book.
This is the choke cherry syrup I was talking about.
And are those available for shipping? I know you guys ship some of your packaged goods.
We ship this around, and there's no additives or nothing in there, just the syrups, the fruit, and the sugar.
And the choke cherry is native in the area?
Yes. I think it's all over different areas, but I heard that more on the east side, it's not edible. I don't know why they say that, but
what's the difference between a choke cherry and a regular cherry?
Oh, the regular cherries are huge like that. The choke cherry is really small.
Do they have pits in them?
And it's got a big old seed on the inside.
Okay.
What we do is we boil the tar out of it. We boil it, and then we get the juice, and then we process the jam.
And that gets it to the jam stage. We've got about 2 minutes left.
Okay.
If you
I'm gonna go
I'm
ahead.
going to put one of those on the griddle. We can at least take a look at it while it's on the griddle. So you sell your prepackaged items on your website. What other type of the items do you have on the website? You got the syrups, some of the breads, any frozen items that people can order?
Yeah, we have packaged mixes that we have fry bread mixes, pancake mixes, and we have there's a lot of mixes, atole mixes, which is made with blue corn meal, and okay, I'll put the pancake on.
Pies as well, from what I understand, right?
Wait.
And once again, we're talking with Ben Sandoval. He's the co-owner and chef at Tiwa Kitchen Restaurant and Bakery, and they're coming to us live from Taos this morning. Native American cuisine and more. And right now he's making blueberry blue corn pancakes. All right, we got about 30 seconds left. Ben,
and this is the
this is what you're gonna look at. That looks incredible. No one can turn down a pancake. Everybody loves pancakes. Everybody loves pancakes. Ben Sandoval, we appreciate you being with us on the show. As always, thank you. You're becoming a regular here. We look forward to seeing you again. And we will have all the information on Tiwa, the restaurant, the links, social media, all that stuff will be in our post.
New Mexico, stop by.
Oh, definitely. Thank you, Ben. Thanks a lot.
We have a big menu that you can choose our native foods.
Oh, I definitely would want to try that out.
Right.
Thanks, Ben. Take care.
You too. Thank you.
All right, Benji, once again, I think you got a road trip for you and your girlfriend maybe to head on down to Taos or up to Taos and see Ben at Tiwa.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go to New Mexico, so.
Yeah, you could go there in the morning for breakfast, get your pancakes. I know Karl likes pancakes too. Who doesn't like pancakes? Everybody loves pancakes.
You can never lose with pancakes. When you start doing the exotic stuff, we'll try it out. But at the end of the day, pancakes are that's
can't lose at pancakes. All right, big event coming up tomorrow at Central. You guys, Benji, go ahead. You guys tell us all about it.
Yeah, this is moving on to Karl's Mays, a student life coordinator for HCC Central. Welcome back to the show, Karl.
Man, Benji, thank you, brother. I'm excited about being here.
Yeah, we're excited to hear all about this week's big event, the tree lighting ceremony at Central. But this isn't just any fun event. This one has a message. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so to kind of give you a little bit of the backstory, man. Right before COVID, fall of 2019, I came up with this massive idea that because we have the Memorial Green, and people that know that Central Campus is going through its own reformat because that used to be a big parking lot. But now that it has this cool aesthetic, it has a full university college feel. So we decided, hey, let's see if we could do something that enlightens something for the college and also does something for the community. So we did the inaugural tree lighting holiday tree lighting event, and it was a hit. And now if you think about scaling, you think about growing, you say this is something that the college can definitely inherit and just kind of carry on, and it brings a lot of attention not just to the college but to the community, and it kind of spreads out. So here we are, 3.5 years later, because we went through COVID, right when the tree got picked up that January 2020 to 2 months later, the whole world was locked down, right?
Yep, exactly.
So it kind of got pushed back. So this is really like a reinstall, and it's the second annual, and we're excited. It does a lot for the college. It does a lot for the faculty, staff, administration, their families, the community itself. It just it's an inclusive aspect this year, and totally inclusive at heart. But we're excited about it, man. And for those that don't know, it is tomorrow. It'll be at 6 p.m. 6 to about 7:30. We have a few food trucks that have been chosen to be out there. So students will eat free. Students will get a free T-shirt. Of course, our interim chancellor, Dr. Ford Fisher will be speaking. Dr. Siddiqui, which is the president of Central Campus, he's going to speak. Awesome. We have a representative from University of Houston downtown. They were contributors, in helping this kind of come together. So we did a whole thing with trying to make sure that we raise funds to be able to do it, in partnerships. So, shout out to UHD for being on board. The San Jacinto Alumni Association contributed. Who else? Dr. Amy Tan and her group. Dr. Mike Edwards. I mean, it's a collective effort. We're here. Y'all, when we do that countdown, y'all know it gets dark early, so 6 o'clock is a really great time. We're going to do a countdown, pop that tree, and hey, man, it starts the holiday season. So we're excited.
So I just heard a bunch of names from leadership. So I understand you get a lot of support from leadership. How did that even come about? Because
well, you know what? Believe it or not, one thing I have to do is I leveraged a lot of relationships. In being here, I've gotten to know a lot of people, and of course, we all kind of know some of those people. But just being able to leverage my personality, so to speak. There's some people that just kind of know who you are, with some of the things that you've done. And I leveraged that personality, man, and people who just felt like they want to make sure they be a part of it. Plus, you have to be a visionary. I mean, let's keep it, very, very focused. I mean, being a visionary, think about it, and I know Todd is good at this as well. 5 or 10 years from now, let's just say we're the 10th annual, and let's say we're not even here anymore. Let's just say, the tradition of the institution carries on. You'll look up, and we scaled up, and it's like 20,000 people out there now, and they look forward to it annually. Traditions are kind of funny. One of the things I always say is that you don't have to be great to start. You got to start to be great, right? And so at the end of the day, it never ends like it starts. So this is the beginning of something. Being a part of something is also being a believer in something as well. So this is kind of where we are. We got a little bit of entertainment. We got some of the students out of the MESA organization, which is the Music Entertainment Student Association. They're gonna, do a couple of performances. We have an outside guest that's gonna perform. It's gonna be kind of cool. It's gonna be for a full evening, and people can invite their families. One of the things I was talking to Dr. Ford Fisher about was like, is there any way we can probably start the classes around 4 o'clock and just invite all of HCC to just come out? But that's a hard thing to be able to kind of accomplish. But hopefully in the future there may be something that she does.
Earlier, you had told me when you were talking about the event, you said something that kind of stuck out to me. You said inclusivity is at the heart. And why do you say that? I mean,
well, we are the number one international, college in the country. We have a ton of international students. And when we talk about inclusivity, I mean, again, this is to celebrate going into the holidays. That tree will light up tomorrow, and it will be there until January. So the greatest thing about it is that in the evening at 6 p.m., it will come on. It'll be on a timer. And then in the mornings, it'll go off at 6 a.m. But anybody that knows about, lighting and something that has such an emotional connection, there are some people who may not even get a tree or may even be around anything. Something that kind of celebrates the holidays or just kind of gives you that sense of euphoria. We bring a lot of hope into people's lives. It emphasizes this reflection of diversity. I know that word is, kind of been thrown around and they say not to really use it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I think it just builds an inclusive value, and we get a chance to now, bring our families around it. We get to know, the Houston broader community, outside of just what we know. It has so many different things, but we're transcending backgrounds. So that's a beauty about it.
Okay. So originally I was scheduled to do this event, to go out and shoot the event for another date. I think it was before that, but I left. I had left that day to go on my vacation to El Salvador. So they rescheduled it. So something made me feel like, I was wishing for that because I really wanted to see the true lady. So tell us about that.
So
what's it rescheduled to?
Well, we had if you remember that date, it was happening before we went out on our Thanksgiving break. One of the things that we realized, there were a lot of ribbon cuttings. It was conflicting with the chancellor probably being there, being on time, or some of the other presidents. You say, you know what? I tell you what, this is what we're going to do, just to ensure that everyone can join in on the festivities. We're going to reschedule this event, to a date where there's not a lot going on. So this date just kind of worked. And it's going to be this magical experience that we want to make sure that we bring about, because it aligns with going into the holiday spirit, giving the holiday spirit going into the holidays. And we said, you know what, with that Wednesday, we check people's calendars. It's kind of clear. It's an open evening, man. Tell your cousin, your family, your friends that are in here, hey man, meet me down at 1300 Holman. Even though it's happening at Central, guys, and I want y'all to really understand this. Even though it's happening at Central, when we talk about making this a sanctioned event annually through the actual college and the board, we want it to be hosted by a different college every year, but still held here at Central because the San Jacinto building is a historic building. This is our first campus. It has nothing to do directly with Central. It has to do with Houston Community College and the entire system.
Of course, yeah. So tell us, I know you have a lot of community partners that are lined up to help us out with this event. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so one of the things we did, we reached out, shout out to Dr. Mabel with Career Services. They contributed. I mean, just internally, quite a few people were on board. The presidents are definitely supporters. In the future, we want to make sure we get some external partners. So we're hoping for, hopefully the Astros or the Rockets, can kind of partner with us on some of the things that we do. Some of our corporate partners, Reliant. We just want to make sure we develop and build those community partnerships to be able to do something like this, because we think that, not just from a corporate standpoint of benefiting, but we think the college can definitely, be able to be seen in a different light and also get that particular type of exposure, because there's still a lot of people that know of HCC because it's a branded name, but they've never kind of driven, whether it be down here or to some of the other campuses, and some of them don't know what we have to offer. I just think it's another way to be able to expand the brand and also be able to, show people that we are not, only down for the community, we're down for the city itself.
Yeah, and I know we're here on the last minute already of the interview. Just tell us quickly the last details, the date, the time, and we'll post it off there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, it's the HCC second annual holiday tree lighting going down tomorrow, Wednesday, November 29th, 6 p.m. Remember, 6 p.m. is when we start, and we're starting at 6 p.m. It'll be over in about an hour, hour and a half. It is free food for all the students that are current students at HCC, free t-shirts for the students, but everybody else still just come and enjoy. Those food trucks will still be open for business. Come have a great time. One of the things we say is bring your smiles, leave your frowns at home. Yeah. Show your teeth while you got them. Let's get ready to have a great time, man. I love Up to the Minute. Y'all keep doing what you're doing, man. Consistency is the best way to be able to continue to grow. I love you guys.
All right. Thank you, Karl Mays, the student life coordinator for the HCC Central campus. We'll have all of that info on our post after the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. Todd, I appreciate you, brother.
Benji, all right. Thanks, Karl. Good seeing you.
Yes, sir. You too. You as well.
So, Benji, now you've actually said you're going to be covering this tomorrow night, right? So
I think it's Carlos now, but I was covering the original date.
Well, I mean, if you'll be there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking though, we'll talk about it later. But yeah. We'll make sure it happens for you. All right, we've got a few announcements to go through before we wrap up today's show. Recipes for Success student life tips. They end today. Well, you can always get tips for life, but these particular ones, you can watch it today. It's a virtual workshop to assist students in improving study skills. In fact, today's one is called Test Taking Strategies. It's at noon today, November 28th. Tuesday, of course. It's a Teams meeting, so you can watch it virtually. We'll have some information in our post after the show. And then Coleman College, they also have a holiday happening as well, Benji.
Yes, holiday happenings at Coleman College. Come help decorate the Coleman Christmas tree. Look, another Christmas tree. To represent holidays from around the world. Snacks will be provided. That'll take place today, Tuesday, November 28th. My info here says 1 a.m. to 1 p.m., but I think it's at 1 p.m.
They've been doing it all night long. They started literally an hour after midnight, and they've been going straight through.
Wow, look at them. Look at that effort. So check out our post after the show for the correct info on that.
All right, there's also a big band concert. This one starts at 7:30 p.m. It's on Monday, December the 4th. It's the award-winning Monday night big band playing some classic arrangements from the big band era, directed by faculty member Woody Witt. So check that out. It's at HCC's Northwest Performing Arts Center, 7:30 p.m. Monday, December 4th. We'll have some information in our post after the show. And then the Central Chambers Singers are happening at Central as well, Benji.
Yeah, they have their fall concert. You don't want to miss this HCC Central Vocal Ensembles concert led by director Camilla Ross. That'll take place Tuesday, December 5th at 7:30 p.m. at the beautiful HCC Hayden Theater. This will be free, but registration is encouraged. So please check out our post after the show for more info to register.
You know, just the season for giving. In fact, it's Giving Tuesday right now. It's an annual event following Cyber Monday. And what better gift than making a gift to our students? Well, HCC Foundation's still collecting donations. You can have them taken out of your paycheck as a reoccurring gift. It's the HCC I Love HCC Foundation fundraising campaign. Very easy to do it. Go to our post after this show, check it out, and you can enroll online to start giving reoccurring or a one-time gift for the holidays. And you know what? Spring registration, I believe we still have some class spaces available, Benji, but they're filling up fast.
Yeah, HCC spring registration is ongoing and that includes the popular mini sessions during winter break. All courses are either in-person, online, or hybrid, like online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, in-person, hybrid.